Welcome back to This Week at ISU. I'm your host, Tanner LaVallie. This week we have the Hispanic Heritage Kickoff, Pictionary, and more. This Week at ISU starts right now. Mental Wellness in a Political World was held to encourage students to de-stress during divided times. The event was open for all to stop by and relax with activities such as custom tote bags, keychains, and coloring. Here is more about the event.
It is our Mental Wellness in a Political World event. It is a collaboration with the NAACP, and basically it's just like a stop and go event where you can come, relax, do some fun DIY crafts. Yeah. I think it's important just because with all the stuff that's happening in today's world, we get a place to just relax, hang out with your friends, talk, do whatever you would like. Like I said, it's a way to relax. You get to meet new people within, since it's the collaboration, so you get to meet both organizations, learn who we are about and what they are about, and yeah.
So it's called the Mental Wellness in a Political World. Currently, political world is not great right now. A lot of people are suffering from just the environment it's created, especially when it comes to higher education and being on campus. We may feel silence at times or just under a lot of different pressure. Stress from politics and to de-stress from the political world it is right now. Sometimes I think as students we put a lot of pressure on ourselves, especially when it comes to classes, organizational involvement, and just like social media and stuff. Social media right now is covered with political things, and sometimes you just need to step away from that. And it's kind of hard to separate politics from your daily life because it does affect every single moment of your daily life when it comes to legislation and things like that. So with this event, we have things like our coloring books, we have DIY tote bags, and charm keychain things you can make. So it's just a way for people to listen to music, chill, come in here and kind of separate yourself from your studies, from the politics, from everything else going on. For students here on campus, I was kind of saying I think that it's hard to separate yourself from social media or from everything that's going on in the world when it comes to the news. There's always a new headline, something that's stressful or just pressing on you and your life and how you feel. So I think it's important for people to give themselves that space to decompress from the day. Some people like to do that in their bed, in their room alone, but I also think that it's good to do it with people that you feel comfortable with, and also in spaces like this. It's not too packed in there, it's pretty chill, and there's like music and they can just relax and just kind of focus on something that isn't your phone or school or, politics and stuff.
The Navigating Leadership Conference, held by student activities and organizations, invited students to come and listen to guest speakers, discuss different areas of leadership. They can learn more about teamwork, programming, and conflict management, and they can implement these skills into their lives as future leaders. A stop and serve was held by Blue Against Trafficking in order to raise awareness and help our community. Students made cards for residents and staff of homes for those who were made victim of sexual exploitation. These events are a great way for students to give back to people in need. A game of Pictionary was held by the Art Club as an exciting way for students to connect and get creative. Attendees split into 2 teams and competed to guess the picture that was being drawn. Be sure to keep an eye out for more Art Club events. The K-Pop Club held a game of Mafia for students to play. This social deduction game was a fun way for students to make new friends and also see what the other events the club has to offer. All were welcome to join and relax after a long day of classes. Student activities and organizations hosted a leader shop themed around growth for all areas of life, whether it is for the individual or our community. Students could explore their strengths and where they had opportunities to become a better leader. There was also free food available for those who attended. The Hispanic Heritage Kickoff, hosted by the Hispanic Latino Alliance, was a fun way for all students to celebrate Hispanic culture. There was music and dancing, as well as different foods and drinks available. Now, let's take a look at Indiana State info and what opportunities the campus has to offer. Here's Abby Carter with Health Minute.
Hey Sycamores, welcome back to Health Minute. I'm Abby Carter. As homework starts to pile up, it becomes very tempting to skip sleep to get it done. A lack of sleep may not seem to affect you immediately. Most effects of sleep deprivation are long-term. Some long-term effects of sleep deprivation include a higher risk of hypertension, diabetes, obesity, depression, heart attack, and stroke. Driving while sleep deprived also increases the risk of getting into a car accident. Of course, getting enough sleep does not prevent any of those, but it does decrease your risk. Getting enough sleep also helps you get sick less often, stay at a healthy weight, think more clearly, improve your long-term memory, reduce stress, and improve your mood. Thanks for joining us, and check back next week for more healthy tips and tricks. Back to the studio.
Now over to Maggie Banister with the weather.
Hey Sycamores, we're seeing a warm week ahead in Terre Haute with highs in the upper 70s to low 80s and overnight lows in the low to mid 50s. Mostly sunny each day with clear nights and a light breeze. Don't pack a jacket just yet. Grab the sunglasses. Back to the studio.
That's all the time we have for this week. If you would like to get involved with Sycamore Video, or if you have any events that you would like for us to cover, send us an email at isu-sycamorevideo@indstate.edu. Check us out at our Facebook page at Sycamore Video-ISU Student Media or Sycamore Video on YouTube. See you next week, Sycamores.